and welcome to Patriot Times Live. I'm Paige Lewis here with our superintendent, Mr. Patterson, to talk about snow days. How are you?
Good. Good morning. Thank you.
So, we just returned from yet another snow day. It seems like we've had a lot of snow days this year. Before we talk about safety issues and weather, can you remind our audience about our bus routes and what they consist of?
Yes, thanks. So we have 10 buses, 9 that are on the road each morning and afternoon for just daily people transportation. And our buses cover technically 3 counties, so all of Roscommon County, a good part of Ogama County, and then a little bit of Gladwin County. Actually 4 counties because we're in Crawford County a little bit as well. So, but our buses travel a little over 30 miles one way, some of them, and within those sort of 4 counties and traveling that about approximately 30 miles. There's just it's a long distance, and while the township of Richfield here, St. Helen, may look clear and safe to travel on, when you get over in the Ogama County area where there's lots of open fields and farms and blowing, and you can see some drifts and just some poor road conditions compared to Richfield. That often does happen. So that's kind of a solid example that I provide folks. And then you look in the Higgins Lake area and the Houghton Lake area, with a lot of open areas there by the lakes. And again, the conditions can just be altogether different from one region to another.
So what determines if you need to call off school?
Like I think I told you earlier, if I'm tired in the morning and I just want a few extra hours sleep, I'll usually just call school off and have a late breakfast. I'm kidding. So, I wake up about 4 in the morning. We watch the weather, of course, on a daily, ongoing basis. But I like to get up about 4 in the morning, talk with our transportation director who's on the road, traveling. He's also talking to some of his colleagues who live in the different areas, and watching the weather and watching the alerts. So, the combination of staying on top of the news outlets, physically being out on the roads ourselves early in the morning, and then having lots of conversations with folks who are out there as well, makes for, I believe a higher level of safety and, having to call school off sometimes.
How many snow days is CHA allowed to have?
Well, yeah, that's an interesting question. So the state will forgive 6 snow days. As you know, we have a year-round school, so while most school districts have about 180 school days and 1,098 instructional hours in one school year, we have 201 school days this year and a little over 1,500 instructional hours. So my point to all that is, with us going year-round, I don't think we'll ever have an issue with having some snow days.
So making up snow days is...
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever have to make up those days that we call off. And, it's a play on words. We call them snow days, but in fact, as you may know, a few of the days were due to illness that were widespread through the district, and about 25% of our students were absent because of the illness. And then some of them are more ice conditions, right? But I guess it's a play on words. But those are all things I try to clarify when I do the mass communication to parents in the morning.
Well, thank you, Mr. Patterson, for joining us, and have a good day.
Thank you.